Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who, thank God. Last time on Doctor Who, we had Journey's End, which was the resolution of the Stolen Earth, where we basically defeated Davros and the Daleks. I'm going to try saying it as Davros nowadays. I'm going to try, I'm not going to sure how well I'm going to succeed in that, but yeah. We beat Davros and the Daleks, and there was another doctor that was created, and yeah, we ended up having to wipe Donna's mind because she got really knowledgeable and it was killing her, and we kind of left Rose and the other doctor to the parallel Earth, and pretty much everyone went their separate ways, and yeah, the doctor was on his own again. Yeah, that was basically that, and then we took a bit of a break to watch Torchwood, Children of Earth. If you haven't checked that out, you can go watch those reactions. Those were fun. This is maybe like an hour after I recorded day 5 of Children of Earth, so yeah, I'm a bit emotionally drained, so hopefully this will be a good, fun episode of Doctor Who for me to recuperate from Torchwood. Let's hope so. Yeah. Just so you guys know that next Wednesday, we will be starting up Classic Who again. If you remember, between Series 3 and Series 4, I watched 4 episodes of Classic Who with my dad, and we're going to be doing that again, starting next week with the 5th Doctor episode, Kinda, which is what you guys told me that that's how it's pronounced. It's not kinda, it's Kinda. So, yeah, that's kinda cool. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically that. That's pretty much all I needed to say, other than no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Doctor Who Classic, Torchwood, and the Sarah Jane Adventures that I have reacted to. Blech. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Doctor Who. Here we go. Oh. I already love this. I wonder where he is. He kind of needs a pick-me-up too, doesn't he? After everything he went through. He's looking for a little bit of happiness. Oh, it's Christmas, and I didn't put out any of the Christmas things. I forgot about it. My bad.
Oh, no, I'm standing right here.
Don't be stupid.
Wait, what?
I'm the doctor.
Doctor who?
Just the doctor.
Well, there can't be 2 of you.
2?
Where the hell have you been?
Simply the doctor. The one, the only, and the best. Rosita, give me the
You are not.
Quickly, get back to the TARDIS.
What's the what?
The TARDIS?
Stand back, sir. This.
Oh,
that's new.
Oh, shit. What? What? Oh, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. David Morrissey. God, his name is even David. That's weird. This is weird now. Man, this thing is strong. It's freaking cyber furry.
The next doctor. Or the next but one, the future doctor anyway.
Yeah.
No, don't tell me how it happened. Although, hope I don't just trip over a brick, that'd be embarrassing.
Oh,
Then again,
yeah, that would.
painless. Worst ways to go depends on the brick.
Well, you're gabbling, sir. Might I ask, who are you exactly?
This is the second time
No, I'm...
he's had to explain he's the
I'm
doctor.
Smith, John Smith.
Jeez.
Something was taken. And something was lost.
So he lost his
What was I
memory.
like?
Is that your sonic screwdriver?
I'd be lost without it.
That's a screwdriver.
It's not Sonic.
How's it sonic?
Well, it makes a noise. That's Sonic, isn't it?
Legend has it that the memory memories of a Time Lord can be contained within a watch.
Oh.
Do you mind?
So somehow he just put his memories in there.
Oh, maybe not.
That's more for decoration.
Yeah. Anyway, alien infiltration.
Yes. Just look for anything different.
Okay, so
Anything that doesn't seem to belong.
not quite
Perhaps a
there.
mechanical device that.
Just maybe it's got something that needs info stamping.
Ah,
Okay. I think we should run.
yeah,
The doctor, remember? I'm the doctor!
yeah.
You need me alive! You need the doctor! And that's me!
But are they the same Cybermen? Oh! Nice job! With whatever that is. Okay!
Never once asking my name.
It's Miss Hartigan, isn't it?
Oh, you noticed. I saw you looking, you cheeky boy.
Oh my.
The rest of you are disposable. Sorry.
What manner of men are they?
Cybermen.
Yeah. Ugh, and that guy. Oh, are there a bunch of them? The cyber dogs?
I transport through time and space. The TARDIS.
You've got a balloon.
TARDIS. TARDIS. It stands for Tethered Aerial Release Developed in Style. Do you see?
What?
Well, I do now. I like it. Good. TARDIS.
Not the TARDIS he expected, though.
Brilliant. Nice one. Because I think I've worked it out now.
Have you?
How you became the Doctor. And they were sent into a howling wilderness called the Void.
Canary
Locked
Wharf,
inside
yeah.
forevermore. But then a greater battle rose up. So great that everything inside the Void perished.
Yeah.
But as the walls of the world weakened, the last of the Cybermen must have fallen through the dimensions, back in time, to land here. And they found you.
Well, by that reason, the Daleks could too.
And just like you, exactly like you,
He was Jackson
took
Lake.
hold of an info stamp.
But he's dead. Jackson Lake is dead. Cybermen murdered him.
They never found the body.
Never found.
Yeah.
And you kept all the suitcases, but you could never bring yourself to open them. You became the Doctor because the info stamp you picked up was a book about one particular man.
Him. That's why.
Cybermen's database.
Oh shit. It's all of them.
Started from the Daleks inside the Void, I'd say. But it's everything you could want
Davison,
to know
Baker.
about the Doctor.
Yeah. Eccleston. And him.
You.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He remembers it. Oh.
Caroline.
It was the woman. The woman in red. They got to her.
They killed my wife.
They got to her and then he thought he was the Doctor.
They killed her.
Jeez, man. Huh.
Dozens of them.
What for?
Yeah. Better not be for drugs or some crap.
Download.
Yeah. Lieutenant.
You are the Doctor.
Yep.
You will be deleted.
No, but you, let me die happy. Just...
Oh! Nice shot.
At your service, Doctor.
Shoot! I want to see you work!
Okay, so they're just using them to work. That's interesting. Maybe also because they wouldn't resist as much as humans. Or humans, adults. Kids aren't human, sorry.
I
think if you remember correctly, you said I was to be heralded.
All hail the Cyber King.
Oh, she's the Cyber
Promised me
King.
you said I would never be converted.
That was designated a lie.
Damn.
What do the Cybermen want?
Now you will be set free. This is your liberation.
Jeez.
Oh God, have you no pity?
Nope.
Correct.
They don't have pity, in fact. Ugh. Completely blackened eyes. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh, now it looks like Temple of Doom.
My mind is stronger than you ever thought. It dominates, sir.
Huh.
It dominates you.
Alert.
Logic and strength combined with fury and passion.
Okay.
Diagnosis system failure. You will be removed from the processor.
Oh. Nope. She's in control. No. They took his kid too? They took his kid too.
Hold on tight, don't let go.
Oh. It's good timing. What? It's a giant Cyberman.
Little world.
Oh my gosh. I'll start crushing buildings. Freya, what do you do about this?
What do you want me to do?
The TARDIS is gonna fly!
Oh, they're gonna use his TARDIS.
Then behold my power.
Uh-oh. Oh god. Now they're blowing stuff up. What is this? Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Crazy man in a hot air balloon gonna take on the Iron fucking Giant.
The Doctor. Yet another man come to assert himself against me in the night.
Miss Hartigan,
Oh my gosh.
I'm offering you a choice. You might
Yeah.
have the most remarkable mind this world has ever seen.
So that's not his
Strong enough
wife.
to control the cyber.
Oh my gosh. Is that working though?
Then I have made you a failure. Your weapons are useless, sir.
I wasn't trying to kill you. All I did was break the cyber connection. Leaving your mind open.
It's just her.
Open. But look at what you've become. I'm so sorry.
Oh. Jeez. Yeah. Now she realizes who she is and destroys them.
Now you're ready.
Is he gonna send it back to the void? Whoa!
I'd say he used that dimension vault to transfer the wreckage of the Cyber King into the time vortex, there to be harmlessly disintegrated.
The time vortex.
I've picked up a lot.
Yeah. He still remembers some of the stuff as the
Ladies and
Doctor.
gentlemen, for I say to you on this Christmas morn, bravo, sir!
Yay, they actually know who he is. Oh, it's a Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh. We get to do this again.
Oh my word. All those facts and figures I saw of the Doctor's life, you were never alone. All those bright and shining companions,
Yeah.
not anymore.
He's in between right now.
They leave. Because they should, or they find someone else.
Yeah.
Jackson, if anyone had to be the Doctor, I'm glad it was you.
Yeah.
The feast awaits. Come with me. Walk this way.
I certainly will. Merry Christmas to you, Jackson.
Merry Christmas indeed, Doctor.
Yeah. Doctor Who will return in Planet of the Dead in the next special. Alrighty. I like that. We don't have to worry about the whole next time situation. Cool. I feel good now. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I couldn't. I was thinking to myself, man, I wish I could just watch the next episode right now, but it's like, oh well. Next up, I'd have to record the next Game of Thrones, because that's really what's next, and I still gotta take a break from Doctor Who to watch the classics again. Oh well. I can wait. I'll be patient. I'll be a patient boy. Okay. This one was really good. Really good, I gotta say. Yeah, let's just go over the notes. The first thing I wrote down is the next Doctor. Interesting concept. Basically, the Doctor running into a possible future incarnation of himself. Not even that... And he said it's like, oh, you're the next Doctor, or at least a future Doctor, because he knows he's never turned into this guy before. So he has to be from the future, and whether he's, what 10 it regenerates into or not, or 10 regenerates into or not, he doesn't know, but he doesn't want to know. So that's an interesting concept, having the Doctor meet a future version of himself, basically. Even though that technically isn't what happened at all. So, yeah. I wrote down the cyber furry. Those were kind of weird. And they didn't really get explained, but just these cyber hounds, basically, that, they weren't fully Cybermen, but they were just... They just were, basically, is all I can say. So, yeah. That was interesting. I don't know. And then, the next thing is the memory loss, which is true. He did lose part of his memory. It's just that he regained the wrong memories. So, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. The Cyber King and Miss Hartigan, that was interesting. Okay, so I originally thought that she was Jackson Lake's wife, but apparently not. So, yeah. I don't know. There was something she said where it's like... I don't know. I'm going to go back just a tad bit and find out what exactly she said.
It is abundant, with so many minds ready to become extensions of me. Why would
This world has ever seen. Strong enough to control the site.
Attention, proximity alert.
how is that even possible? Oh, this I would see.
She said a line, and it caught my attention. Give me a sec, I'll get back to it.
Excellent. The Doctor. Yet another man come to assert himself against me in the night.
Okay, there it was. That, Another man coming to assert himself against me in the night. I mean, she did say, like, when she was talking to the guys at the grave, like, a lot of you passed me by in the night or something. It's like, was she just homeless? Was she a prostitute or something? It's like, clearly didn't have a good life, to turn to the Cybermen. So, that was interesting. You do totally get her motivations for doing it, kind of. But it's also interesting that she has like more power in order to resist. In order to resist basically being, becoming a full Cyberman or something. It's like, or being the Cyber King. It's like, yeah, she resisted and took control, which is interesting. The forced regeneration. He didn't regenerate, but yeah. Balloon TARDIS, that was interesting. Another piece of the puzzle as to this is not actually the Doctor. But that was interesting that, he just had the word TARDIS in his head, and he came up with, it basically equated to him in his mind to the balloon, the hot air balloon, and that he also came up with an acronym for it to fit TARDIS. Like, that was cool. And so Jackson Lake, another interesting concept, that it was just a guy who started to lose his memory, and then when he got this info stamp, it was just an info stamp on the Doctor up to 10, because that's all the Cybermen knew about him up to this point. And so that implanted in him, and then he thought, I am the Doctor. So that's interesting. But he couldn't remember it fully. All he knew was that he was the Doctor, and he didn't remember any of his former lives, basically. So yeah. The info stamps, that was kind of cool. Just a bunch of things where you just store a bunch of information. That was interesting. I really did like the fact that, so we have this whole thing where it's like, he thinks he's the Doctor because of this, info stamp, and I like when they showed it, it's like, it's not only just showing Tenet, but it showed all of them. It showed all 10 of them, basically. Went from Hartnell to Troughton to Pertwee to Baker, Davison, Baker, McCoy, McGann, Eccleston, and Tennant. That's all 10 of them. So that was cool seeing all of them, and it was just nice, even though technically I haven't really watched anything with 5 through 8. It was cool to see, and it was also nice to see Eccleston back, because anytime they even mention Eccleston, I was like, yay, that's fun, because I like Eccleston. But it's like, yeah, that was cool, like seeing all of them, and at the end is Tennant, and that's when they realize, oh, this guy is not the Doctor, he's Jackson Lake. And then also the realization that his wife was killed, which again, I thought that Miss Hartigan was was being controlled and was actually his wife, but that didn't end up being the case. So yeah, it's just interesting that he forgot that he had a wife and they killed her, and then they took his son, basically, which sucks. So yeah. And then, okay, the children and the workforce. So they really just, all they needed the children to do was to operate the machinery. So that's interesting. You could think like, well, why don't they just use, adults? But adults would probably be more likely to resist. So that's interesting, because a child, they think like, well, what can we do? There's these giant metal men. What can we possibly do? So that was an interesting thing. I like that that's as far as it went with the children, because I've had enough of aliens needing children for a while. So yeah, that was interesting. The King Mind, we talked about that a little bit, how Miss Hartigan was more powerful. Like, her mind was so powerful that she was able to overpower the Cybermen once she took control, and then took control of all of them. So that was interesting. The giant Cyberman was interesting, to say the least. Yeah, that was definitely interesting. Definitely like, okay, this is a little ridiculous, but it was really cool and really, really fun. Yeah, that's basically all I can say about that. And then the last thing I wrote down was Miss Hartigan. Interesting that she would be driven to the Cybermen, but she was basically getting nothing out of this world. She was pretty much, she kept getting, like, you know, abused by the world, basically, and now she has a chance to do something, get payback, and then eventually she even turns it on the Cybermen and takes control of them. So, yeah, that was interesting. Really did like this episode. Really nice, really good after Children of Earth. I know I keep saying that, but I needed this. So, yeah, that was really cool. I can't wait until the next episode, the next special, but I am going to have to wait because next time we are on to Season 19 serial, I think it's 3, of Doctor Who Classic, Kinda. So, yeah, we'll be doing that next week, and for 4 weeks we will be watching Doctor Who Classic, and then we'll be right back to these specials. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for all of that, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So, with that all being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.